Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Fishing Planet, the beginner series. I know it's been a while, but guys, I've been on vacation for the past several days and haven't been able to put any videos out because where we were located, the Wi-Fi was pretty lousy. So anyway guys, we are going to jump in here to the next mission. I think we're going to do the Lesni Vila Perfect Meal mission. This one we're basically having to catch fish to feed cats, apparently. It says cats are the ultimate fishing companions. After all, they are experts at catching fish. Find 5 different fish around Lesni Vila fishery and feed each of them the fish they are craving. Good luck, because cats are notoriously picky creatures and figuring out exactly which fish each one prefers won't be easy. One thing is certain, they love small fish, so that should be fairly decent. Anyway guys, let's go ahead and jump in here. We should have everything we need to make this work. Let me make sure I have some of the favorites for this location. Yeah, it looks like I've got them. So we should be good. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Alright, well, let's go ahead. We are tracking it, so we should be good. We need to find the black and white cat first. So, well, I don't know where that's going to be. Let's start where it starts you. Alright, let me see here. Alright, I hear a cat. Black and white. It says, good day, dear angler. Might I trouble you for a striped one, please? Well, that's not black and white. What is that? Well, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Hit E, nothing happened. Maybe he's just here. Wait a minute. Let me put that away. For a striped one? He might be considered the spotted cat. Well, let's find a different cat. Striped one would probably be the European perch. That's my guess. Let's see what this one is over here. That's a Siamese. Alright. I'm not like other cats. My ancestors were royal mouse catchers at King Miaslav's IV's court. I've sampled the finest fish around here, so you'll have to impress me. Oh, they're not going to make this easy at all, are they? Jeez. So it's not clear what you have to get each one of these guys. Great. Alright guys, well, let's see if we can find the next cat. Maybe we'll get a little more input. There's a dude over here. There's a cat. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'll catch you by the toe. Bring me the fish that color of my fur, and I'll trade my bites for purrs. That's probably going to be a carp. That's my guess. Should not be a big issue. Let me see what I've got as far as markers here. We got young northern pike. Wait a minute. No, I don't think that's going to be it. Wait a minute. Feed the red cat. Feed the black and white cat. Okay, so these are the locations of all the cats. I thought maybe they were the places where we need to fish. I'm not going to make it that easy. So we have to feed the red cat, and I think carp is what we're going to need to catch here, guys. So let's go ahead and put a feeder rod out if we can. We'll use semolina balls. That'll give us a better chance. A little bit bigger hook. Probably a 2-aught. And I think there's a hole out there. Yeah. No fish data, but I think there is a hole out there. So let's try it. See if we can't get something there. Now this is not going to be easy by any means. So we need to catch a yellow perch too. So I already know that based on what it gave me. That's the only species here that has stripes. So I don't know if they go for a trophy slop spoon or not. We'll try it. If not, we'll try one of the nano spoons. That might do better. Okay, we got something here. If it is a European perch, we will take that right over to the other cat. And it is. Let's see if we can't satisfy that other cat. He's right over here. That's the one that's particular. Alright, hopefully this will satisfy this cat. Yes. Alright. We got one of them. Now this one wants something kind of special. Royal mouse catchers at King Yaslav's court. Sampled the finest fish around here, so you have to impress me. What? And what would impress you here? Let me see here. Bleak, maybe? No. Perch, weatherfish, gudgeon, maybe the eyed. Or either the eyed or the silver bream sounds like something that might impress him. That's the only thing I could think of, maybe. I don't know. Alright, we got a bite. Let's see if this is going to take. I hope it works. I'm going to forward time a little bit here. Yeah, maybe not. Nope, there it goes again. Alright, we got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Hopefully, this is what this other cat wants. Well, it's a young common. It's a young common carp. I don't know. Mirror carp is more like what his color is like. Nope, it's not that one. Alright, I think what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. There's too much other activity here. I'm going to go ahead and change rooms. Make this a little more private. Well, I didn't know it was going to jump me all the way over here. Yeah, he's already satisfied. Let's see here. Well, since we're already over here, let's check see what other cats are around. Oh, maybe there is an area. Okay, there's one at the gazebo by the woods. Didn't know I was going to go that far, honestly. Let's see here. So we got a black and white, a black cat, a red cat, and a Siamese cat. We've only seen the red and the Siamese now. We still need the black and the black and white. So let's see what's up here with the gazebo. Black cat. I want the tasty whiskered fish. Hand it over. Don't blame me if your luck runs out. Whiskered. There's whiskered fish here? Sounds like a catfish. Wait a minute. What is going on here? Maybe common carp? I have a common carp. No? Oh, probably the European weatherfish. I betcha. Well, the gudgeon has whiskers too. Either one of them. It's tough to say. Could be either one of them. Now, there's a black cat too. He's over here. Now let's see what he wants. Anything silver. That makes it pretty easy. I think the easiest one to get is going to be the carp. And if we go to the other side, I think that's going to be the easiest place to get the carp. Right here. Now, fortunately, we have to go over here to get that. I don't have the type of rod pod for that. But we should be able to get it. We need a mirror carp, not a common carp. Now for weatherfish, gosh, I don't even remember where I caught those. They have the biggest whiskers that I see. See maggots, bloodborns, redworms, nightcrawlers. Any of the above. Let's see what we can get with it right here. Wait a minute, we got a bite already. Not too bad. Now, if it's common carp, it's not going to work. You already caught that, and it is another common carp. Doggone it. It's going to make this difficult for me. That's probably the best bait to work with, though, honestly. Let's just keep at it. Seriously? That fast? Alright, let me throw this out here. I'm going to see if I can't get something. Okay, we got that one. New personal record Prussian carp trophy. I don't think that's what we need, but I'll hang on to it. Damn. At least we're getting fish. We're just not getting what we need. Okay, what is this? There we go. Young common carp. That might be what we need. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and pick this up just in case. So we need to go all the way up to the other side of the lake. So yep. Still closer to that than anywhere else. Let's see. This way. Its setup is the same color as the cat itself, and I think the mirror carp is closest. I have no idea what the Siamese wants. Something extra special, apparently. Color of my fur. Shoot. Color of his fur. That's what I thought I had. Unless it's this. Well, it's not mirror carp. Could be tinge also. Hmm. It's gonna be tougher than I thought. Getting a bite. Let's see what we got here. If it is a silver bream, I think we have it. This could be what we need. I really don't know. Well, let's just keep it for now. What else is there? A tinge is another one that we might be able to get. We need to guess. Let's at least get it. Yeah, that's not what he wants. Need to get a silver bream, I'm pretty sure. Alright, sounds like we got a bite. I'm going to reel this in. Yeah, these guys have been kind of tough to get. If this is a tinge, I don't know what it is. Probably a catfish, honestly. Just judging from the amount of power this thing has. Yeah, I already know a mirror carp did not count, so it's not going to work, unfortunately. Let me see here. What do they prefer as far as baits? Well, crawfish cut will definitely single them out if I have it. Not sure that I even have it in here. Let me see here. No. It's too bad. Let me see. Can I get it in the shop? Yeah, I do have it. I just don't have it on hand. Which means I can't get it. Tack on it. It's going to make it a little more difficult. Let's see. Too soon for leeches. Don't think I have night crawlers yet. No. I'm almost certain it's going to be tinge. And we could try bloodworms. Let's see what that does. But they're going to be in the deep holes. For sure. So let's go ahead and switch to bloodworms. Let's see what size hook we got here. 2, that's good. Right where we were. They're usually deep. Now that would be the right color for him. Now what does he want? Anything silver. Okay. So silver bream. They didn't want bleak, even though they're silver. The common roach didn't make him happy. Has to be either eyed or silver bream. Summer bream, go for a lot of different things. Let's try maggots, because that is specific to them at this point. I took this on thinking it would be easy, but honestly, it's not been easy at all. It's not been easy in the least, but yeah, there's been a lot going on, guys. I will tell you that there has been the past 8 days. I've been seriously busy. It's been not just vacation, but also family-related things. But we did manage to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We had a lot of fun, my wife and myself. Unfortunately, we were at a hotel that had really poor Wi-Fi, so I couldn't put any videos out at all. But we did have some adventures, and we did do a little bit of fishing. We did go to a place where my wife happens to be in a wheelchair. She is handicapped, and there was a place where handicapped people could fish there. But we had an adventure there anyway. We didn't catch anything. The only time we could go was in the middle of the day, and as you know, rainbow trout are usually most active in the dusk and in the dawn. So middle of the afternoon on a sunny day is not usually good. So we didn't get any, we pretty much just fed the fish. But it was a really nice location. We had a little cookout there. We had brought our little dachshund there, our little albino dachshund, so he could spend some time. But after we were there for a while and we hadn't caught anything, it was getting a little too hot for our dachshund, so we decided to go ahead and end the day, and I took him up the ramp because there was a ramp going down where my wife could fish easily. And while I was taking him up there, I had just put him in the car, came out, and some people were saying, do you have anybody down there? Because there's a bear coming. And I was like, a bear? They said, yes. I said, yeah, my wife is down there. We were going to have to get her out of there. So I ran down there. I didn't see the bear or anything yet, but it was a really long ramp that wound down. And when I got down there, there was already people there starting to take her out of the way. And I was like, I grabbed her as quickly as I could and started pushing her because, I took them at their word. And just as I went around the railing where the ramp started to go up, I was like 3 feet, I am not joking, 3 feet away, looking at the face of a black bear. 3 feet. He was right there. I've been to Gatlinburg several times. Never saw a bear the entire time, any time that I went there. Always wanted to. And suddenly I'm being thrust right there in the face of a bear. And it's not a little bear. It's a big one. Huge bear. And he is following us. I'm not joking. I was like, oh my God. And I started pushing her with all my might. And these people were not much younger than me. If anything, they were older. But they grabbed onto her too and started helping me with her wheelchair to get her up the ramp. And I looked back and it was still following us. I'm like, oh my God. And we managed to get her all the way up the ramp. And I guess he finally, either he gave up or just wasn't interested. I have no idea. All I know is I was never more scared in my life. And never, like I said, never saw a bear any time that I was ever in Gatlinburg, and all of a sudden I was like face to face with one. So we had ourselves quite the little adventure, guys. Didn't catch anything, but we did get ourselves an adventure. But that was amazing. Anyway, I'm going to get back to this. I just had to tell you guys because I wanted to let you guys know I have been doing some interesting things, real fishing. Just actually had more adventures with bears and fish. Okay, I guess he's serious finally. Trophy Prussian carp. That is not what we need, but we did manage to get a new level, level 18. So we'll go ahead and get another bait coin. We opened up the Everglades. Not too bad. Let me see, there's something else we could do to try and make this go a little better. No, I don't want to do that. Remember, I can't purchase anything. Let's see. European. We got maggots. That didn't do anything. Bloodworms, redworms, night crawlers. Okay. So far, we can't get that one so far. Silver bream. It's just a matter of whether or not we get lucky enough to catch one. Alright, let's try out here a little ways. Alright, we're getting a bite here. Come on. Trophy common red. I don't know if that... Oh, hydrobiologist of Lesni Vila fishery. Catch all fish of trophy form in the Lesni Vila fishery. 2 bait coins. Not bad. Not what we need, but we'll take it. Let's see. Let's try somewhere else over here. This is turning out to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, guys. It really is. We have to get very specific species. And so far, I haven't gotten any of the ones we need. I don't know what the real specific species is going to be for the Siamese cat, but we'll see. Got a bite here. Prussian carp. I don't know. Might be worthwhile checking out the cats. See if anything makes them happy. What was the black cat wanting? I don't remember. Whiskered fish. Well, that isn't what I needed. Let's see here. Let me jump over here to this. I already have him. He wanted a perch. He was the easiest one. This one wants a red one. The Siamese one wants a real special type of fish. Nope. So I haven't caught whatever it is he wants yet. Unless he wants a pike, maybe. It said small fish, though. Yes. So he was happy with one of them. So that's 2 of them. I guess it was the red. So it's not a tinge. That makes it a little bit easier. I have no idea what the Siamese cat would want. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go over here. We'll try to catch a pike. Pike are pretty easily caught in one specific location. So maybe that's what he wants. That's not it. I really have no idea. Alright, let's put this here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and upsize that to a 1/0. Small minnows. Bait's too heavy for that bobber. I don't have a bobber big enough for that? Well, maybe we have to do... It's alright, we'll just use a casting spoon. Alright, I think we got our perch here. Yep. Not our perch, northern pike. Let's see if that little guy wants them. That's not what he wants. I have no idea what he wants. It's not him. It's the Siamese. Nope. Damn. So he doesn't want that either. What the heck does he want? Alright, so we've gone with bleak. We got carp, roach, rudd, perch. We have gudgeon. Maybe it's eyed. Maybe it's eyed. We could try eyed. Alright guys, let me try the nano spinner. That's what worked last time for him. It's the only thing I could think that maybe it'll go for. There's no real, the silver one is pretty blatant, but silver bream is kind of hit and miss most of the time. And I think I just got one. The only thing that hits that hard usually has to be an hide. Alright, let's see if that's what he wants. Particular little pain in the butt. No, he doesn't want that either. Oh, good God, what does he want? I'm kind of at a loss here, guys. I know we need probably a weatherfish. They did say small, so He didn't want bleak, a roach, a carp, a rudd, maybe a gudgeon, or round goby. That's the only thing I could possibly think it could be. Well, guys, we've been at this for a while, and I know this is taking a while. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We're going to come back and we're going to complete this in a later episode. But anyway, guys, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.